Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Atlanta Unplugged. I'm your host, Steve Paul, and we got another exciting one for y'all today. But before I get to our guest today, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that notification bell. And if you're feeling generous and you like what we're doing, go ahead and donate to $Atlanta Unplugged. And there's much love and respect. But let's get to it, y'all. We got next to me today one that's coming up by the name of Elijah Audre.
What's up? None much. Had a good day.
Good day, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good day. Did I get your name right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Elijah Audre is middle name and my second last name. So
What?
Oh no.
Middle name, second last. What?
So my full name is Donovan Elijah Staples Audre, and like I originally had, it was supposed to be like a designer name because I make clothes too. So like Elijah Audre was gonna be my like designer name. It felt like European, so I had that. But yeah, just turned that into like an alter ego kind of a little bit. Just doing music and fashion. So
okay. Well, I hope y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But you came here today. You rocked out with us and everything, doing the music thing. And what's interesting is that I don't even know what to label it. What would you label the genre of music that you that you're in?
I feel like it's kind of, I say like alternative or alternative R&B maybe. I had like a few people tell me like they get like Sampha and like Solange vibes, I guess, from like the music I make. But I wouldn't say I fit. I try not to fit into a genre, like, you know, when it comes to making something for like something popular, you know, I would try to stick to like some fast-paced R&B. But like for my music, I'm trying to kind of get into like alternative R&B type music, and then also just more of like slower tracks, because I feel like that would really help people understand like my music or like where I'm coming from, stuff I'm saying.
Okay. So where are you coming from?
I feel like, well, mostly it's more of just thinking of everything that, you know, sometimes like I might overthink on something, so I write about it, or I'll just do things that, you know, I really don't feel like I like about myself, and I write about it, and then I try to like fix it. Or like, you know, some songs will have like the beginning would be more of like talking about my issues, then the end would be like thinking about solving the issues maybe, or just like, you know, just some things like Vulnerable. It's kind of like Vulnerable has, it's like an upbeat tone, but you know, some of the lyrics are a little bit, it's like it's more of like a sad-ish lyric, you know, sad lyrics. Yeah. Easier Man is more of like the way I'm trying to go, which is just like kind of a slower vibe, and I wouldn't say too sad, but like kind of dark, I guess, but not too dark. It's just like it's still melodic, a kind of a
melodic.
Yeah, melodic. It's still more of an upbeat vibe, but it's still talking about some, you know, some like Easier Man, like really, like you really gonna do that to me type stuff.
Right. Easy going, but something that is still upbeat. Right. You know what I mean? Still get you grooving and moving and everything like that.
Yeah, it's more like the vibe I'm going for the tape is just like in my room or like in the car, late night vibes, just some music that you listen to like at night, or like when you kind of need some music to relate to. So
right. Yeah. Some LL Cool J, I Need Love. When I'm alone in my room, you know. Yeah. What I'm saying? Definitely. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
Nah. I got an uncle that, you know, he all the time he would play that song. My mom, she would play that song. Just all, you know, it's all like 90s, 80s music. You know, they in that Run DMC era type.
Okay. So that's what you was brought up on and everything.
Yeah. Also kind of Brandy. You know, of course Beyonce. Like her earlier music. Just a hope. I mean, I can't name all of them, but more like, you know, some hip hop would be, of course, Biggie, Tupac. I can't even name like the big, or Andre 3000 definitely, because like when we moved down from the South, that was the bigger artist at the time. Andre 3000, Big Boy, Outkast, Underground Kings. Well, that's a different. That's not really Southern music, but you know.
Yeah. But you trying to let people know that you up on game.
Oh yeah, of course.
With your
of course.
Music history. And
everything
like
of course I can't think of it off the top, but I
so
know
do
my
you come
notes.
from a musical background and everything? Does your parents dibble dabbing? Like, what got you into it?
Really, what got me into music was kind of like a little bit last year. I was hearing music that I really like Pierre Bourne, Brent Faiyaz, definitely Brent Faiyaz. This other guy, I can't remember his name. It's like in something, I can't remember. But just a few artists, like what got me into it more of just really just feeling like expressing myself. I've been a writer my whole life, so I just felt like I could use my writing from like stories or like books to like music, and also more of like scripts and movies and stuff like that. So
right. So you said you are from Georgia.
Oh, I was born in New York, but from Atlanta.
Okay, born in New York.
Yeah.
Raised in Atlanta.
Right.
For a good period of time.
Yeah, since 5, probably, maybe earlier than that a little bit. So, but I used to go up to New York every summer. But just been really in Atlanta my whole life, traveling. I used to travel a lot. Kind of still travel some. But
what part of Atlanta?
Union City originally, like Fulton County. Then we moved to Stockbridge. And my grandma just been there for a little bit, but definitely have a lot of influence from my personality from Union City, of course, like Fulton County, South Side, all of that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's what's up. And you came up with one of the other artists and guests that we had on our show and everything.
Yeah.
An amazing artist, which everybody needs to really just check out and everything. The homie Jarrell.
Yeah. We go back to 10th grade science class. That was one of the funniest classes I've ever been in. Like we got work done, but it wasn't in the way you would think we got work
class
done.
Clowns.
A little bit, yeah, because science class.
Up, you know what I mean?
Science class was a little bit smaller, so.
Y'all was the new house party. Y'all was the new class act. You know what I mean?
No, not house party. I mean, I used to get called. I don't know which one. Kid and Play, the one with the hot top.
Right. Yeah, Kid.
Yeah, Kid. Yeah, all the time. I used to have a box too, but I had to.
You had the box. You had the hot top fade.
Yeah. My hair was curly, so. It wasn't no fade. It was just like hair on the top, and that was it. But,
right. Would you want to redo that? Do it like a remake? Would you play that?
I could play it. I'm model, so I mean, if I get into acting, if I ever knew how to act, then I would definitely try and do that. But acting is like a whole different thing. You gotta be consistent. You can't laugh through no scenes. You can't do nothing.
Right. Okay, so you kind of name dropped a couple of things that you do beyond the music and everything. So you do the music,
right?
You're a fashion designer,
yeah.
And you also say you model yourself,
right? Yeah, I do. My clothing brand, How High to Fly. I just been coming out with summer items for this this summer, and then I have some stuff coming out through the fall, like overshirts, more shirts. I make jeans. I know how to sew, all of that. I'm trying to, get more into sewing so I can make my own clothes fully instead of just, having somebody screen print it and all of that. Just more trying to get into the designer area instead of just screen printing, like trying to set myself aside or apart from everybody, because, anybody can put something on a shirt. But, it's more of just, for me, it's more creativity and
more hands-on.
Just being original.
With it and actually, designing clothes, not taking some T-shirt you get from Walmart.
Yeah, and
then heat press.
Here
you go.
Exactly. It's more. To me, it's more than that.
Right.
I also do. I try to include. I call my releases episodes. So like every time I have an episode, I try to release a film with that, like a short film. And I'm on episode 3 now, and I'm trying to get still trying to get the script together. Just make sure.
Tell us more about that. What do you mean? You got a show?
Oh, like it's kind of like a short series. Like I didn't do one for episode 1, which I want to go back and do an episode for that and have like 2 minutes, like a 2-minute film, and then episode 2 is it's called Your Pastels. It's like a play on words, like your pastels, and then like the colors are like pastel colors.
Right.
And like it's like it's all just it's more of trying to like get rid of your past and like your thoughts and like just evolve from your past and like let your past like leave you alone, kind of sort of vibe. It's just more of just trying to get past. I mean, just trying to get past all the things that can hinder you based on your thoughts. So
right. So you're in the creative world and everything, and it sounds like you want to your creativity is catered towards not only entertaining but also using it to be therapeutic or something like that.
Kind of. Like that's more of what episode 2 was about. Episode 3 is like speed of breaking, which is still kind of giving off a vibe of like how long, like will you break mentally or will you prevail and get past those things that are affecting you and hindering you, but it's told more in a different way, kind of. And it sounds the same as episode 2, but it's totally different.
And it's on YouTube?
No. Eventually, yeah. Episode 2 is on YouTube, and then I'm gonna have episode 3 supposed to be coming out. Hopefully, I can get everything done by September 17th because I'm supposed to having like a big release party in Tallahassee dedicated to everything, like the art, the clothes, like just a good rollout for the clothes, so everybody can be bigger than what it is. Like this, to me, this is like the step up from just originality or just being.
Is any of your designs you got on right now?
Oh, I was planning on wearing something, but right now I'm kind of like in the middle of moving, so I didn't have enough time to bring everything down. Okay,
hey, look, if it's hot, because I ain't seen it yet. If it's hot, you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Then, you know what I mean. Throw Atlanta Unplugged a couple of pieces and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I got.
We'll rock it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got It's what I've been hearing from everybody is they love it. They can't wait. Like it's been like 12 months in the making since August. Like I've been designing even since before episode 2. Like just trying to make sure I'm getting everything right and make sure it's like perfect. Because
do you draw?
Yeah, I definitely draw. I do like on the iPad though, like Procreate.
Yeah.
Through there. I haven't really done any pen and paper or pencil and paper drawing lately, but I kind of want to get back into that just because drawing, you can do anything with drawing. Right, and it's drawing now is more of, it seems like drawing is supposed to be, well, drawing is anything, you can draw anything, but like to me drawing now is kind of getting into like realistic, like it's more not as far as, it's not abstract as like it was before. It's more of drawing something exactly how it is. And like I feel like you should be able to make drawings, or you should, like anything could blow up based off of any drawing. Like you can just draw, just different things. Yeah,
definitely. That's the beauty of being in the creative world. Art and everything. You know what I mean? It's to the imagination.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be boxed in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're supposed to be able to. Spread your wings and just, because you never know what's going to be the next hot thing.
I feel like you can, people like even with clothes, you might see something totally new, and it can be, sometimes new isn't, or like something different isn't always good, but like when you do have something different, like people will love it, or people might like it, might not like it, which is the same thing as music. Like everything is just subject to in art sometimes it's more of about what other people like, but you also have to take into consideration yourself. Like
right, definitely.
Like just for me at least, like I'm more of thinking of keeping things my way and also trying to relate to people. Like that's what music is like. People really like music that relates to them, of course, because like I feel like if you listen to something and you relate to it, then you're gonna want to play it all the time because you have those feelings. So
right, definitely. Did you go to school for the arts?
No, I was thinking about SCAD. I did like a week there, and I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it just because you can't demand art. It's more of like, it's not. I wouldn't say it's on your own time. It is on your own time, but it's more of like, also, it's just you have to feel it. You have to feel the art. It's just like,
you can't be on a schedule with your artistry.
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah.
That's why I try to keep as less as a, I wouldn't say as less as a schedule, but when it comes to my art and my thought process as far as art, I try not to have it be as scheduled, because if I rush something and I feel like it could be better, then it could be better. Right. And that's kind of what I felt like with my first album that I released, Never Heard Before. It was a little rushed, and I feel like I could have waited a little bit longer, but I'm just like real anxious, and my patience is low. So
sound like you're an Aquarius.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay.
Yeah, Aquarius. I know an Aquarius, they don't have patience. Oh my God. Let me tell you about that. Jesus.
But I learned that don't sit on your art, because you're always growing.
Yeah.
When you're doing art.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay to put out artwork, because in your mind you're gonna be your worst critic. Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have a friend that he does music too, and he hasn't put nothing out yet, and I wish he would, because all my friends say he can rap, sing, he can do both, and he just need to hurry up and release his music, because we tell him all the time, sometimes you might not get perfection, and you have to sometimes you'll have to make it as best as you can, because even my songs like Easier Man, Vulnerable, those songs, to me, I could make them better. And eventually, if I'm gonna be re-recording everything for the album, What's Needed, which is coming out soon. I still don't have a date because I'm not trying to rush nothing, but I just want everything to be as good as it can and not perfect. That's really hard to achieve. Perfect.
Right. Especially, it all depends on your environment too, who you're around and what you got going on in life and everything. Right. Now, if you're a Kanye West, then you got the time and space to rent out the Mercedes.
Exactly, you could do whatever, and people still gonna love it. I mean, it's been it's actually been a year since he announced Donda, but this show is pre-recorded, so when this show comes out, we're still going to be waiting for Donda to come out. Exactly, keep pushing it back. I just wish either him or Drake, one of them, need to hurry up and make something. That's my birthday twin, so
him and Drake playing footsie and everything.
Yeah, they doing too much.
No, you come out for it.
Right. Yeah.
Two incredible artists and everything. You said you said you and Drake had the same birthday?
Yeah, October 24th, definitely. That's my favorite artist of all time. Like, I can recite almost any song since the comeback season. Like,
what's your favorite song? From
5 a.m. in Toronto. That's my favorite. Like, I don't think any song by him is better than 5 a.m. in Toronto. Like, as far as mainstream, of course you got God's Plan, The Motto, Best I Ever Had, Signs, Right Hand, Hotline Bling, all of them songs like mainstream. But bar for bar, 5 a.m. in Toronto is definitely his best song to me.
Would you consider him a old school artist now?
Now he's like, I grew up on him and I'm old now, and people are moving on, but it's kind of the same thing with Kanye. Kanye is he's a like middle school artist, I guess, old school. I feel like, and people still waiting on him, and I feel like I don't know, like both of them, I just feel like this is their last project, like, and to me it's heartbreaking because
they transcend from their age, meaning that they're timeless artists.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? They definitely are timeless artists.
It's like, because you could listen to Michael Jackson today, and still love it. Like, I see little babies, loving Michael Jackson today. Michael Jackson's been,
since what, the 70s?
And he's been gone for a minute now too.
Yeah, that too.
When you have those artists that can resonate just had that energy to where
Mm-hmm.
their music stands the test of time. That's when you know that you're real.
Yeah,
real
definitely.
dope
Like
artist.
that's the main thing to me now is, of course I'm still kind of finding my sound a little bit. Like I know I do want to be R&B. I'm not trying to be a rapper, but you know, whenever I feel like I can flow in a song and fit in those pockets, and of course I'm gonna, you know, give off I guess like rapping vibes kind of, but it's more like melodic than rapping. Like Drake, I play Nothing Was the Same every day. Like Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, some songs from there, even Future. I can't even think of more. The Weeknd, of course. Kanye, Jay-Z, just J. Cole, Kendrick. I'm not really too much. I mean, I like Kendrick a little bit, but you know, I'm more of a J. Cole than a Kendrick fan. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's been a topic of discussion for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? J. Cole or Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta go with Kendrick.
Yeah. I mean, I
like
can see
J. Cole, but I gotta go with Kendrick.
I can see why.
But that would be a dope versus, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. That's definitely like, oh my God, I couldn't even. That would be insane.
I just
can't even think of what to think about that.
If you're waiting on Kanye to put out Donna, what Kendrick? You waiting for Kendrick?
I think
something.
I think Kendrick might be done. Honestly, like I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't know.
I think he playing it like Dr. Dre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come out every 7 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's probably doing it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully he can. Like it just feels like the rappers from between like the early 2010s, like this is like the last projects. Like J. Cole, I don't know if he coming out with something else. And then Kendrick, I'm saying like other than after that, like it's hard. Like Drake, Kanye, they dragging out these albums, and it's like, damn, are they gonna release something else? Like, is this it? Like it's hard to think that. Like I don't know. Like Jay-Z still make music, but you know,
it's not it because music, it transcends, it keeps on going.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think that same way. I used to be, man, how can they do any better than what I got today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean, 10 years later, you know what I mean, you got new artists and
it's just a cycle,
a new vibe, a new everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So your favorite artist, Drake, who would you put with him in the verses?
Who would I put with Drake in the verse? Drake has so many hits. Like people say Kanye, but I feel like those are two opposite, or not opposite, but I feel like those are two different eras of music. Kanye was more of late 2000s, early 2010s. Drake has 2009 up until now. So it's like, maybe Kanye or Drake is so versatile. It's like, who can you put against Drake when he sings?
Even though they're from different eras, because you got people from different eras, so they could go into, like, you got artists that could go into an earlier area, then you got artists that go later area,
right?
Because I was thinking what was in my head right now, and this is not me setting things in stone like this is what I want, but Drake and Jay-Z probably because of how many hits.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it. But that could be that definitely could be a toe to toe.
Because everybody still vibes out to Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Jay-Z stands the test of time.
Oh, definitely. I mean? They all make timeless music, so I feel like
Jay-Z was old when I was coming up, but he was
he was still making music. Like he made 444. That's a classic. I listened to that. Oh my God, that is a classic for real.
Yeah,
like, it's just so much music that I like and I listen to, and like some of them are inspirations. Like Drake is definitely inspiration. Brent Faiyaz is an inspiration. Frank Ocean, it's of course it's hard to match that, but I try, sometimes you don't try to make music like them artists, but you get a vibe and you want to be in that vibe as them. Right. So that's trying to get into, just kind of my vibe and my genre and make music that stands out.
Right,
So,
right. So we heard 3 songs from you.
mhm.
Do you have a EP coming out? You said you having a in Tallahassee. You're gonna have
A release party. Yeah.
release party.
Yeah, that's more for my brand.
Right.
I've been thinking. Well, I am gonna have like, I have actually 2 projects, but I'm trying to finish What's Needed right now, and just get that perfected.
What's Needed is the name of it.
Yeah,
of the project?
yeah. What's Needed.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's a good concept to me. You know, like first it'll start like in the car, listening to music in the car, and then it'll go to the room, like your bedroom, and you just it's really about, it's the title, like what's needed, like what do you need in your life, like the questions that I ask myself every day. Like every song is gonna have a question mark after it, so it's like it's all just asking questions and just, you know, figuring out what I need in my life at this moment, just to better myself. And then eventually I'm having a project come out, Nights in North Atlanta. I have a lot of history like in North Atlanta, and I'm really happy about that project because I'm trying to, that'll be an EP, and I'm trying to, you know, get that right.
Okay. North
soon.
Atlanta that way. You know.
Yeah. Like it's North Atlanta. I kind of already have like some song names for it. Nothing is recorded yet, but I have like 3 projects that I'm thinking of. Like Clouds I feel like it's gonna be my big. Clouds is my really, really big project. And I feel like that'll be like the turning point, because I have songs for that already. But you know, just whenever the time is right, that's when
you working with any other artists?
I'm working with a few artists. I think his name is Trizzy, and this other guy's name is Blase. I'm working with them. They're having projects come out in September, and I'm trying to get those features out. And also, you know, I have a lot of things going on right now, but just trying to get the features going. The brand, get that pushed out, and I can focus more on the music, and also just, you know, just make good music. That's more what I'm
that's
thinking
what it's
of.
all about, making good music and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your projections within the next to the new year?
The What's Needed would definitely be out by then. I'm thinking, because it's a slow album, so I'm thinking like winter time, and just, you know, listening to music that gets you in your feelings, because, you know, some people just get like that feeling in the winter where, you know, they need somebody, or they just want to listen to slower music, because it's not, you know, you can't be outside, and well, you can be outside, but, you know, it's just colder, and, you know, just more of just emotional music.
Right. You
That'll
like
be
the colder seasons better.
Yeah, definitely. I love like the winter. You know, you can layer up and dress.
That's where you were born in.
Yeah. I was October, so
I was born in winter too, and I love the summer. Because
Nah,
I was conceived in the summer, or I was conceived in
I'm just trying to. Yeah, I feel like the winter. To me, the winter is. I like the summer, but sometimes you just get too hot. You know, being in Atlanta, it get cold sometimes too, but it's just not as cold as.
Man, you in Florida, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Tallahassee get cold. Tallahassee get cold. Like it be from December. I say November to like February. It be like in the 30s sometimes, but you know, other than that, it's humid. It's just nothing but humid. So.
Right. That's what's up. So, this is the Atlanta Unplugged audience.
Okay.
What would you want to share with them that's on your mind that you think that they should they should know from you?
I'm just really like I'm a laid back person. This is most talking I've done in a while. So I'm not really a talker. I'm just more of an observer, you know, laid back. I try to make everybody happy, you know. Stand for, you know, I stand for what's right. You know what, I'm more of like I feel like I'm a people person, and I kind of want to help. I want to make sure like everybody is good and not just me. Like I just can't see myself being happy and then other people being sad. Like I'm just more of like, I just feel like everybody needs to, you know, have that feeling of happiness and just, you know.
Yeah, that's Scorpios, man. Y'all passionate and all that. You know what I mean? I got 2 Scorpion brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I already know. But that's what's up, man. Shout out anybody that you want to shout out.
Shout out to my mom, my grandma, Spade, my friend Elijah, Dathan, Zach.
You are Elijah.
Yeah. No, I got another friend named Elijah. That's another weird thing. Like people call me Donovan and Elijah, and it's like hearing Elijah now is kind of like it's kind of a little scary. Not scary, but it's just a little. It's like, oh, people calling me Elijah now. But yeah, definitely shout out my mom, all my cousins, and my closest family. Everybody, my closest friends too. Caleb, Maurice, Jarrell, Chris, same person.
Jarrell,
yeah.
Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Shout out to everybody. That, especially everybody listening to my music. I definitely appreciate that. Like, being a newer artist is kind of hard to get your music out to more people, and just being somebody that doesn't really follow trends. Like, I appreciate that a lot. People that listen to my music and just trying to make good music and make good clothes, just be the best I can.
All right.
Definitely.
Now, how can people tap into you?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at Elijah Audre. It's spelled just as my regular name. Music, you can look me up under but Elijah Audre. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, every streaming platform. Tidal, whatever you listen to, I'm on there.
Spell that, Elijah Audre. Spell it.
ELIJAHAUDRE. No spaces, no nothing. Just at Elijah Audre on everything. And that's where I'll be at.
That's where he'll be at. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all check in. Y'all check out the performance that he performed. It's good music. It's music to make you relax, but still party. Vibe out music. Vibe. You know what I mean?
Just vibe.
It's a vibe.
Straight
You know
vibes.
what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. I appreciate you being on Atlanta Unplugged.
I appreciate
You know
y'all.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It was an honor. And hey, y'all, that's it. That's all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. If y'all like what y'all see, let the artist know by just chiming in and showing some love and support.
Definitely.
And we're out. Peace. This is Atlanta Unplugged.